These days, draft beer is typically poured from a keg. In this type of a system, CO2 or beer gas is used to pressurize a keg and then push the beer through the tap. But it wasn't always done this way. Back in the old days, beer was pulled from a cask using a hand pump or a beer engine. We used some of the money we made selling brewing systems last year to buy a beer engine. Why? Tax write-off. Also, we love beer and these things are freaking sweet. I'm gonna do what the kids call an unboxing video. I lost my box cutter knife, but you know what's even better than that? A Dremel with the metal cutting bit on the end of it. Okay, maybe not. What do you know? Here it is. Oh wow, look at this. Jeez, it's hefty. That, I'm gonna say, is an odd shade of like yellowish green stain on the top.
That looks really bad.
Handle, drip tray, and not sure. Okay. Do not remove. Ingram cylinder insulation. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. I'm not gonna remove that. There we go. Pressure regulator. What is it? Oh yeah, there we go. Once you get the tip in, it just slides right in. Wait, you hear that? It's making a weird noise. Before I show you how to set it up, let me tell you why you would use one. And the biggest reason is this. The beer tastes different. It tastes almost magical. It's less bitter because there's less CO2. I mean, unless it's a bitter beer. It has a lighter body because it is only lightly carbonated. It's typically served a bit warmer. And if it sounds like I'm describing flat, warm beer, well, I kind of am, but I challenge you to drink 5 in a row and tell me you don't love it. After that, I promise you, the beer engine will be your best friend. We're plumb out of space in the office tap room, so we had to modify one of our brewing tables. Also, doing it this way gave us an excuse to make sparks with an angle grinder, which is always fun. There are 2 important things you need to know about a hand pull beer engine. First, they literally suck beer out of the vessel that it's in, and this will create a vacuum. So the vessel needs to have an inlet vent. If your beer is in a keg or a cask, you could just take the lid or cap off if you plan on drinking all the beer immediately. However, exposing the beer to ambient air will cause it to oxidize pretty quickly, and it probably won't last more than a few days to a week. The better way to do it is to serve beer from a keg that has a CO2 tank attached, which is supplying gas at a very low pressure, about 5 psi will do. This will replace the beer that gets sucked out with CO2 instead of oxygen, and the beer won't go bad. This leads me to the second thing you need to know. In order to use a keg, you'll need one of these check valve pressure regulator thingies. They're sold as a check valve, but they don't work like a check valve and they look a whole lot more like a pressure regulator. So I'll just link below and let you decide for yourself. You'll also need a bit of 5/16 gas line, which will actually be used for liquid and will connect the keg to the regulator inlet, and you'll need some 1/2-inch tubing to connect the regulator outlet to the beer engine. We'll link everything below. That's everything you need to know to get started. Let us know what you think about hand-pulled beer served from beer engines in the comments below, and please like this video if you found it informational and useful. Also, make sure to check out our other videos, and thanks for watching.